So today we're going to be looking at the Weburban Magnolia Sensor Board, and this is a board that uses the Arduino 328 to connect to our Olive USB breakout board. And the sensor that we chose to look at today is the sharp proximity sensor. And we have the board hooked up to a speaker, and what I'm going to be showing you today is just a really basic sensor that detects proximity and beeps depending on how close you are to the proximity sensor. This works a lot like a lot of the sensors that you see in the back of cars. You know, they use these sensors to see how close you are when you're parking, like a parking sensor. And we created one using some code that we wrote on the Arduino side and hooked up into this sharp proximity sensor. So just for a quick demo here, you can see the full picture. We actually do not need the USB Olive breakout board anymore. We're just using it for power at this point. And here you see the wires coming out of the header block at the bottom. And if I move my hand, the reason why it's beeping right now is because it's getting the ceiling. It has a pretty long range. If I was to take this and move this so it's pointing to the width of the room, you'll hear that it doesn't detect anything anymore because the room is quite wide. But if we have it pointing to the ceiling, we'll see that it beeps. And if I move my hand on top of here, you'll hear that as I get closer and closer and closer, it starts beeping more and more. And just like a proximity sensor, it's gonna... There we go. So, and of course you can program it to be whatever distance you want. There we go, and now my hand is quite high up above it. Real close. And there we go. So, we've assembled a really simple parking proximity sensor that you can use for your remote control cars or anything you want to use. And it's operating right now on 5 volts off of our Olive breakout board. If you choose to have a battery connected to this, it's really simple to connect the batteries to the jumpers on the Magnolia, both of which you can get on Weburban.com. Thanks.